Hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about 8 tips for maintaining any kind of relationship with a woman. Many men look online for dating advice. Most mainstream advice is garbage, and if it's followed, will lead to your long-term misery. The reason is because most advice, especially advice for men, is female-favored. Let me explain the real things you need to do in order to maintain any kind of relationship with a woman. Many of these are counterintuitive. Here we go. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at theheliosblog for exclusive content. On with the show. Number 1, be selfish. What the hell, Helios? I love my girl. How dare you tell me to be selfish? My son, selfishness is absolutely key to maintaining a relationship with women. You should always have yourself as the most important thing in your life. No one should have priority over you in your own life. When you look out for yourself first, women will know where your boundaries lie. They'll know that trying to get you to worship them and pedestalize them will not work. Women want a man who is superior to them, due to hypergamy. When you put yourself first, you signal that you are superior and worthy of more attention than her. She'll be more attracted to you as a result. Number 2, keep texting to a minimum. Do not. A lot of attraction is based on mystery and tension. When she knows what you're doing and thinking at all times, the opportunity for tension and mystery vanishes. You lose a lot of attractiveness by texting all the time. You also, by texting all the time, subcommunicate that you have nothing better to do than text her all the time. Obviously, this is a terrible message to send. I recommend that you text for logistics only, which is to meet up. Number 3, have multiple options. When you have multiple options, you never fear losing any individual woman. When women feel that you're fearless to lose them, they find you much more attractive. Of course, when you put yourself in the position of being sexually free, you're much better able to have a positive future. You no longer worry about your next hit of dopamine from any individual woman, and so no woman can control you. Women want men who just get it. You obviously get it if you're able to hold multiple women as sexual options concurrently. Number 4, reward good behavior and punish bad behavior. As I've said before, B.F. Skinner has probably contributed to more positive relationships than anyone else in psychology. Skinner talks about behaviorism and the idea that you should reward behavior you want to see and punish bad behavior. As I've spoken about previously in other posts, the best way to do this is with how you give attention. Give positive attention to good behavior and withdraw attention in response to bad behavior. Women want your attention if you're an attractive man. This means that you have a lever which you can use to get the behavior you want out of relationships. Firm boundaries combined with reward and punishment through your attention creates amazing behavior. Number 5, work out. Having an aesthetically pleasing body allows you to get your foot in the door with many more women than if you're not. This means that with a more attractive body, you're much more easily able to add women to your funnel. Women find muscularity and height attractive. Work on the masculine characteristics that are most likely to lead to your success. Basically, women find muscles attractive for the same reason they find beards attractive. They are signals of masculinity. Obviously, if you're already in a relationship with a woman, having a body she finds attractive is amazing, as she knows for sure that other women find your body attractive as well. Competition anxiety is extremely helpful in maintaining positive relationships with women. Number 6, have an active social life. You want to be reliant on your woman as little as possible. You need to be totally self-sufficient without her, and that means that you need an active social life outside of her. You need to have friends you spend time with and activities you do that don't involve her. This has the added benefit of creating extra mystery and competition anxiety. She'll always fear that you may be stolen by some other girl that you've possibly met elsewhere, and so she works hard in order to keep you. Your relationship thus remains stable as she competes with the ghosts she thinks are chasing you. Number 7, be emotionally unavailable. A man who's emotionally unavailable is simply unable to express emotions the way a woman is. He's cold and women are unable to get him to open up. As a result, women try extremely hard to convince him to. When she's constantly working to change you, she is happy as her emotions cycle. Emotionally unavailable stoic men have been attractive for thousands of years. Do not reinvent the wheel. Be stoic and unemotional and watch your results with women improve tenfold. Again, women want men, not other women, so showing less emotions than women is an expression of masculinity. Women want their emotions to cycle in relationships, and so emotionally unavailable men are extremely attractive in the long term for women, as they are men that they can work on to try and fix. Number 8, frame. Men who have frame are themselves, no matter what anyone says or does. A man who holds frame stays true to himself no matter what anyone wants. Men who hold frame are extremely attractive, and women feel safe being in their presence. Obviously, women want to feel safe with the men they're with, and feel that they're in the presence of a rock when they see they can't affect him no matter how hard they try. Men who stay true to themselves are very attractive in any kind of relationship. No matter what a woman does to try and convince you, never allow her to change you from who you were at the beginning of the relationship. It is that man she wanted to fuck. Once you do change, she'll replace you with another man who's exactly as you were when you began the relationship. Conclusion. There are many things men can do in order to maintain their relationships. Many of these things are counterintuitive, or the opposite of what society teaches men to do growing up. Of course, the reason that's done is so that the matriarchy can continue to hold power over man. Ignore the matriarchy's advice and do the following instead. Number 1, be selfish. Number 2, text rarely. Number 3, have multiple options. Number 4, reward good behavior and punish the bad. Number 5, work out. Number 6, have an active social life. Number 7, be emotionally unavailable. Number 8, hold frame. By doing these things, you'll assert your strong masculinity, and women won't be able to help being attracted to you. Stay strong.